Okay, let's jump right into this. We are literally witnessing the absolute future of cashless payments unfolding right now. Honestly, if you're still relying on physical plastic to pay for things online in 2026, you're exposing yourself to some massive, completely unnecessary risks. So today, we're diving into this explainer to break down exactly how you can upgrade your financial agility and lock down your data, featuring some incredible insights from the top virtual card providers out there, specifically CardUpNow.
I mean, really think about it for a second. Is your wallet actually just a massive security liability you carry around? We walk around with these archaic, analog pieces of plastic, right? We hand them to total strangers at restaurants, where they literally disappear into a back room, or we type those same numbers into countless random websites. In a landscape where merchant data breaches are happening daily, that physical card in your pocket is basically an unlocked backdoor to your entire bank account.
So we really need to talk about the end of plastic and just how vulnerable traditional banking has become.
Look at how things have shifted. For decades, it was a total reliance on physical plastic. It was just how business was done, right? You didn't even question it. But recently, we've seen an exponential rise in these massive merchant data breaches. You buy something from a site that looks totally secure, their database gets hacked, and suddenly your card details are up for auction on the dark web. There's no way around it. That is exactly why, heading into 2026, Fintech virtual cards have rapidly become the undisputed gold standard for online transactions.
This is the core issue right here. Physical cards are a massive single point of failure. If that one specific sequence of numbers gets compromised, your entire livelihood is exposed. Virtual cards, on the other hand, act like a digital firewall. They completely isolate every single transaction. It's basically the difference between using one master key for every single door in your life versus using a totally unique, encrypted key that vanishes the second you use it. There's a quote from the source material that literally hits the nail on the head. A physical card is increasingly seen as a liability, a single point of failure. The exact moment it gets lost or skimmed by some malicious device at a gas station, everything tied to it is instantly at risk. It's just outdated tech, trying to survive in a modern AI-driven economy.
All right, let's move on to the virtual card firewall and look at how modern fintechs actually steps in to protect you.
The real magic behind the curtain here is a technology called card tokenization. Think of it like a burner phone, but for your cash. It ensures your actual financial details are never, ever exposed to the merchants you're buying from. Instead of transmitting your real bank account number across the web, the system generates a temporary encrypted token. The merchant gets paid, sure, but your real identity? Completely masked. When you step into the virtual card world, you've basically got two main weapons at your disposal. First, you have the single-use virtual debit. These are absolutely incredible for pure privacy because they literally self-destruct after one transaction. You can officially say goodbye to those annoying zombie gym memberships or random trial subscriptions that make it impossible to cancel. On the flip side, you have reloadable virtual prepaid cards. You can fund these multiple times, making them the perfect agile tool if you're trying to scale ad campaigns or just manage your daily software costs.
So who's actually leading this cashless future? Let's break down the top providers of 2026.
When you stack the top 5 contenders up against each other, you see some really clear niches start to emerge. Wise is awesome for international FX rates, but it requires strict ID verification. Revolut is solid for disposable details, but again, they require your ID. Privacy.com is great for locking to specific merchants, and Skrill leans really heavy into gaming. But analyzing the data, CardUpNow stands out as a seriously fascinating discovery for one specific reason: elite privacy. Crucially, it is the only one on this elite list offering no KYC for reloadable prepaid cards. Which perfectly brings us to the CardUpNow advantage: limitless, private, and instant. Let's clarify exactly why no KYC is such a massive, game-changing shift. KYC, or Know Your Customer, is that frustrating traditional process where banks demand your passport, your utility bills, and make you wait days just to get approved. By bypassing KYC, you aren't just skipping the red tape. You are actually securing your data. You get instant card issuance without ever having to upload highly sensitive, unencrypted personal documents to some random corporate server that, let's be real, could easily get breached tomorrow.
Now, for the power users out there, I'm talking freelancers, media buyers, digital nomads, this is the real draw, the CardUp Elite tier.
We are talking absolutely zero reload limits and zero daily spending caps. There's no more getting randomly cut off mid-transaction. Plus, they use premium bin ranges, which means mega platforms like Meta and Google actually recognize them as highly trusted business or debit cards. This effectively bypasses those super annoying automated anti-fraud blocks that just randomly nuke your ad campaigns. It is a completely frictionless tool built entirely for scale. Okay, let's talk about securing your digital future and how you can take total control in under 5 minutes.
The research here makes one thing glaringly 100% obvious. Digital banking trends 2026 continue to favor instant virtual card issuance. Look, this isn't just some fun niche tech hack for early adopters anymore. This is the new baseline. If you aren't masking your transactions online today, you are officially behind the curve, and you're exposing your data for literally no reason.
The best part about all of this is the speed to value. Upgrading your security is practically instant. You literally just visit CardUpNow.com, completely bypass all that invasive KYC paperwork, and instantly generate your secure, reloadable virtual card. You can literally go from watching this explainer to having a fully active, high-limit virtual card ready for global payments in under 3 minutes. That's it.
The core benefits, they just speak for themselves. By making the switch, you eradicate random payment failures, you smash right through those frustrating geo-restriction blocks, and you ensure your actual, real-world banking data never touches a merchant's server again. It's total financial agility, whether you're just grabbing a $5 software subscription or funding a massive global ad rollout.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to eliminate your single point of failure and finally lock down your digital footprint? Because that piece of plastic in your pocket, it's honestly holding you back. Head over to CardUpNow.com, upgrade your wallet to the 2026 standard, and protect your digital future right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you in the next one.